Hi. Oh, you're the superb dishes. Okay. Okay. With Bereahard freshly liberated, you can feel how the war situation has changed over the past few weeks. Obviously, a big part of that is due to all the amazing stuff you've done with your class. I guess I might have helped a little too. I suppose I'll just need to keep on doing what I'm doing. I kind of want to start doing the cooking, but I don't necessarily know that today is the day. You guys have really changed this country for the better. I'd like to flatter myself and say I helped out with that too, a little bit. I'm going to try and keep that up. I'm glad we managed to defeat that Nosferatu, but it seems rash to say that Legram's problems are over. Still, for the time being, I believe the town should be all right. Which allows us to focus on conquering the remaining shrines. While there's no guarantee this spells the end of Legram's problems, the town should be safe for the time being. We should have, cut up that bell, though, before we left. That's what we should have done. Is it a valuable piece of history? Maybe. Is it also cursed? Yes. Hi. Inspect curios. Nothing. Talk then. Cheers for everything, you lot. This won't change what happened to Keldic, but Otto should be able to rest in peace now. Now we just need to focus on doing everything we can from here on out, too. Right, that's enough sentimentality for a lifetime. Becky's back in action, starting now. No time to be sentimental when we've still got stuff we need to do. Get ready, troops, because Becky's back in action. Yes. All right. Hi. Let me congratulate you on your incredible work over at Works for truly masterful stuff. Becky isn't over what happened, obviously, but she's trying to act like it. I suppose it's a good sign she still has the energy. Still, with Bereahard liberated, you know the Alliance will be doubling down to make sure they don't lose anywhere else. Meanwhile, I'm sweating over what might be going on at our head branch in Heimdall. I'll just have to believe in Bils. That's the most logical thing to do, and in times like these, keeping your head screwed on straight is a must. Anything else? I wouldn't be surprised if there was some trouble brewing in our capital office. That's a matter for Bils. It's not logical to worry about things we can't control, and in a world like this, logic is our best and only friend. Okay, I believe that is everyone on this floor. So we continue? Oh my god, guys, only 2 more floors. Margarita? When, oh when, will we be able to go home to Trista? We've even liberated Bereahard now. Surely it can't be much longer before we plan on heading over there. I know how you feel, but it's too risky right now. Just hang in there a little while longer, Margarita. Must I? The wait is killing me. I need to get back to stalking my future husband. My desire to be reunited with my Vincent burns hotter by the day. If I have to wait much longer, I fear it'll grow too great for me to control. All of a sudden, I feel incredibly motivated to get back to Trista. When, oh when, will we be able to go home to Trista? If I have to wait any longer, I fear I may be consumed by this fiery longing that burns within my pure maiden's heart. We should just throw Machias at her. She was briefly in love, whatever, with Machias. She was interested in him. Let's just sacrifice Machias. It'll be fine. Reen, could I possibly ask you for a favor? Nope. No asking allowed. I don't care about you and your problems. Just kidding. Of course you can. Thank you. It's about Alan, actually. As I'm sure you know, he's done a lot for me since we first started dating. I want to show him just how much I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Got anything in mind? Well, yes. I'm thinking of cooking for him. All the housework I did in Berea Hard helped boost my confidence in the kitchen. So I'd like to surprise him with a really special homemade meal. I have a feeling he'd like that. I can see him jumping for joy already. The only issue being, I have absolutely no idea what I should make him. That's where you come in. Could you bring me some dishes that you'd consider unique that I can sample? You wouldn't have to do this right away, of course, just whenever you're free. Oh, no. If that's all you need, then sure. If I see or taste anything particularly unique, I'll bring it straight to you. Thank you, it's a big help. Oh, no. So we need to get all of the superb, all of the like failed dishes. We need all of them. All of them. That is, oh my God. That is going to be so annoying to deal with. We will cook next time. Not this time. We're gonna waste so much food for these people. Awful. The Crossbell Guild branch is pretty well staffed with high-ranking bracers, but they might have their work cut out for them this time. The Azure Tree looks like it's gonna be a dangerous place for even fighters of their caliber. I mean, it doesn't help that their strongest fighter. Arios. Pulled an Arios. Let's go with that, just in case anyone listening hasn't played Azure. From what I hear, they've got some good connections in the city's law enforcement branch. They can count on to help, though. That they do. Lloyd and gang. Law enforcement, huh? Yep, over in Crossbell, they have a police force set up to handle the stuff instead of provincial armies and such. A couple people from the police have made a real name for themselves in the past year and helped the guild out a lot. Oh, I was really hoping she would name drop Lloyd. Anyway, right now, let's let the folks in Crossbell worry about themselves. You've got your own work to take care of. I suppose you're right. We still haven't finished our push into the spirit shrines for one. Those people she mentioned sound interesting. I'd like the chance to meet them someday. I would like the chance for you to meet them someday too, although I really think the world is going to crash when you come face to face with Lloyd. There cannot be two of you in the same room. One of the nice things about all the developments over here in Eastern Erebonia is that there aren't many Jaegers operating on this side of the country anymore. I doubt we'll have another run-in with the Northern Jaegers either. Anyway, just focus on doing what you can for now. I'll give you a hand whenever I can. Hi. With all the traveling you're doing, you need to make sure you're getting enough food to keep your strength up. Perhaps you could try one of these energizing cookies Margarita baked the other day. Hard pass on that one. Thank you. I like living. She said they're full of burning love and will make you so vivacious that you can't even sleep at night. Yeah, again, love Margarita, love the girl. I'm not eating that cookie, and you can't force me. I'm good, thanks. I don't know what she put in there to achieve that effect, and I am pretty sure I do not want to know. You so don't. You can't do anything without energy, and you need to eat to get it. So with all the traveling you're doing, you'll have to make sure to eat right. Yeah. The first step to eating right is not eating anything Margarita hands you. My brother's been in Crossbell for a pretty long time now. I don't think he is in Crossbell anymore at this point. I think he, jumped ship. Honestly, a while ago. I don't know where your brother went. Him and his weirdo friends. Some of the people he went over there with have come back to the Lake Lord Company, but he's still out there. I don't remember him staying in Crossbell through the tree incident. At least that's what we assume. Nobody's been able to get in touch with him since before the war broke out. You must be really worried, especially with that tree showing up out of nowhere. Nah, not really. He's tougher than you might think. I mean, he is gonna inherit the company and all. That's a concern. Your brother is... I don't have anything nice to say about that guy. He exists. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if he's made a home out of some lakeside cabin and is just fishing through the war. Did he move? He didn't move to the fishing cabin with everyone else. Did he? God, I don't remember. You two sound like brothers, all right. Hey, character notebook updated. Pretty sure my brother's just chilling in Crossbell and fishing himself silly. Can't really say I'm worried about him. I do wonder what he's going to do about Annabelle, though. I mean, they are supposed to get married and everything. No. We ship you and Annabelle in this household. Ooh, little baby cutscene. Now that everything in Bravea Hard has been resolved, we can finally get back to gathering Zemurian ore. Although, that tree over in Crossbell isn't exactly putting my mind at ease. Yep. Still, that's a ways away. All we can do is focus on things here in Erebonia for now. We have to. That's right. If we can gather ore from the rest of the shrines, we should have enough to make Valamar's Tachi. I can't imagine the trials are about to get any easier, though. Even if they don't, I'm sure we'll be able to handle them. Especially with you on our side, we're counting on you. Thanks! The Azure Tree is pretty weird, but like you said, it's not our problem. Let's just get this fetch quest done before we start worrying about it. Celine is self-aware. There's nothing we can do now but keep working through the remaining shrines. I'll help you with them in whatever capacity I can. Okay? Hi. The Azure Tree is quite the mind-boggling phenomenon, if I do say so myself. This nation has a richer store of ancient legends than most others on the continent, but none say anything about that tree. I find myself wondering if it has some relation to an artifact or even one of the Septarians. Instructor Thomas is so smart. Whatever it is, it's spectacular enough to send my curiosity blazing into overdrive. I simply have to know more. Where do you get your information from? I'd love to investigate the Azure Tree from close up to see what I could learn about it. The more I think about it, the more I want to unravel its mysteries. What do you know? Are you sure you want to be leaning over, like, reading Dorothy's book? I thought I could turn my skillful pen towards an essay about my experiences during the war. It's not really working, though. I don't think I've ever had writer's block this bad before. Well, you're not exactly an essayist, right? If stories are your forte, why not stick to what you're good at? It's not like a dry old essay is the only way to tell people about life during a civil war. Now that's an idea. I'll start brainstorming. Maybe I'll even be able to find a way to slip some handsome young men into it. Yeah, that'll really drive the whole original message you were shooting for home. It does me good to have Rex on the Courageous with us. You can tell how much this war has matured him, too. Fidelio does have a point. As long as there's a message to be conveyed, it doesn't matter how you get it out. People will hear it in the form of Yaoi. You can portray any message with Yaoi. Probably. Dorothy could. Now my head's bursting with all sorts of unspeakable ideas. I am so afraid right now. Do you have anything I need to buy? No. Alright. Why are there so many people? Hi. George asked words if I could analyze some Zemurian ore for him, but I don't really fancy my chances of finding anything new. At least I haven't so far. It's fascinating though, like nothing I've ever seen before. Okay, that's all you have to say. Here's my monster guide. Give me stuff. I have analyzed so many things, sir. 9 U material. Thank you. No, I did not mean to press talk. My bad. Okay, Beryl. Hi. Welcome, young one. Excuse me? How old are you? We're the same age. To my room of fortune. Come closer, if you dare see what your fate has in store for you. Hold on a second. Where did all this even come from? Did you set this whole thing up on your own? Oh, there's no need to worry. I received permission. With war raging around us, there's no shortage of students whose hearts need guidance. I am here to provide it to them. Okay. What kind of person signs off on something like, well, like this? Toa. Angie. Me. If there's something you don't believe or understand about my explanation, Professor Thomas, the list goes on. Simply attribute this to fate. Should you ever find yourself lost in the swirling void and in need of my guidance, please do come and visit. I'd be happy to offer my services. Perhaps you'd be interested in knowing your compatibility with your companions? Sure? Curious about your compatibility with your companions, are you? Very well. 2 elements go into your compatibility. The first element is your bond with the other person, which gradually builds over time. The second is whether you've had a fateful moment with them that will allow your relationship to advance. I believe you've had a chance to experience these sorts of moments very recently, in fact. Let's take a look at how you're faring. The companions with whom your bond has developed and you've shared a fateful moment with are Fee Clausel, Toa Herschel. That's it. Okay. Sure. You will have the chance to develop your relationship with one, and only one, of them soon. Oh, but who will you choose? Oh, the curse of popularity. Next are your companions you've experienced a fateful moment with, but with whom your bond is insufficiently developed. Elisa Reinford, Lara S. Arcade, Machias Regnitz, really? Gaius Warzel. That's all. Don't fret. There is still ample time to develop your bonds. Fateful moments are fateful, tied to specific times in our lives, but bonds can be developed whenever you wish. Still, you have some say in your fates. Whether you choose to seek the fateful moments or let them pass is up to you. Finally, the names of those with whom you've developed a strong bond but have not experienced a fateful moment with. Oh, no one at all. Well, that's all I can tell you. Remember, your fate is not set in stone, but you're the only one who can influence it. Good luck. Okay. The Great Knight, having received a worthy blade of Zemurian ore, will once again become a living legend. Said blade will become the inspiration for those who wear the crest of the horned lion as it cuts down all in its path. So I have foreseen, but the future is not always set in stone. Who knows how things may play out. Okay, I'm gonna walk away now. Yeah, that's everyone on this. No, it's not. Dang it. I forgot about these rooms. Hi. That tree thingy is looking pretty nuts. It should be the Republic They should keep the Republic busy for a while, but that doesn't mean all of our problems are solved. Even with Calvard out of the picture, it feels like this war's just about ready to hit its peak. But let's try to ignore that for now and find ourselves some Zemurian ore. Let's leave the war to Claire and the army for now. We've got ore to collect. We can game Blade with everyone to check link status. So can you play games with people in here to raise your link level? And I just never did. Feels like ages since the last time I had a chance to play Blade. Oh wait, didn't I end up with some cards when I was in the Pantagruel? That was so long ago. Green took out a Blade 2 deck. That was like half the game ago, or more. Upon closer inspection, he noticed a scrap of paper stuck between two of the cards inside. What is this? Welcome to the new and improved version of Blade, creatively titled Blade 2. It's basically the same thing, but with a few more cards to make it more strategic. And give it a shot. I think you'll like it. Just don't let it distract you too much from becoming a better knight pilot, okay? When did he get this into my pocket? When did he touch me? He could have just given it to me when we were sitting together, but I guess this is a much more Crow approach. Oh well. Still, I like the sound of more strategic. Maybe I should try inviting someone down for a game sometime. I have to get all the practice in that I can if I ever want to beat Crow anyway. Okay. You can now play Blade 2. Inspecting one of the card tables will allow you to call a classmate for a game. Playing against someone will allow you to deepen your bond with them regardless of whether you win or lose. However, you can only deepen your bond with 5 characters at a time. Characters you've deepened your bond with get a star next to their name. After each major story development, these stars are removed, allowing you to deepen your bond with any 5 characters of your choosing again. Whoops! Well, my bad. How was I to know? How was I to know? Hi. Thank you all very much for helping me with my idea back in Celtic. I will never forget your kindness. Seriously, think nothing of it. We're grateful that you came up with something we could do to help. Speaking of, does this mean you'll be looking after the infirmary here now? That's the plan, yes. Given how much I learned about medicine while I was in Celtic, it only made sense. So if any of you ever need medical treatment, you should be in good hands, I hope. I'll make sure to have a lot of potent medicine ready for you. Thanks. It's great to see her smile again. I plan on making use of the medicine-making skills I picked up in Celtic here. So if any of you ever are in need of medical treatment, I'll be happy to tend to you. If nothing else, you can be sure I'll have plenty of strong medicine on hand. What do you sell? Interesting. And nobody told me. I do vaguely remember getting that item. I just then immediately, like, forgot about it. It is weird that the game didn't, like, tutorial me and be like, hey, now you have the Blade deck and you can go play games. I feel like that's something the game should tell you, you know? At least I don't think there was ever a tutorial. Maybe there was. I really don't think there was, though.